All right, guys. So I didn't want to talk about this. Proceeds to talk about it. I know I'm gonna get those comments, and please don't bully me. A little birdie on Twitter, which in case you don't know, I do have a Twitter. Check it out. Drop me a follow, and that is a great place to send fan art or video ideas. And they're like, "Yo, can you talk about this?" And it's like, well, I'm kind of known for having opinions, and I thought, you know what? Why the heck not? So they sent me this tweet. This tweet did numbers. People on TikTok are trying to cancel Moist Critical for his comments about Charlie Kirk. And as soon as I read the first sentence, I'm like, nah. They continue, being sad that someone was assassinated doesn't make you MAGA. Moist always has a pretty neutral stance on many things. And I find it crazy that feeling empathy, Idubbbz reference, is enough to cancel. Now, you guys know me, I'm not 32 years old, which means I have yet to develop empathy. But even though I have no empathy for anything or anyone, if you guys saw my Charlie Kirk video, I was like, not someone that I watched, not someone that I really cared about, but I'm like, killing people equals bad. I know, guys, extremely hot take that might get me canceled. Killing people equals bad. Once again, I was never a fan, so I'm not gonna start grifting and acting like I was his day one since birth. Like, a lot of YouTubers are grifting off this, which is crazy. I mean, it'll be extremely easy to just start grifting. But here in the Sensitive Society channel, we still have some morals. Some, not a lot, but, we still got a handful of morals. And I actually found the TikTok. I did my research, all right? I am an investigator. Let me play you the video, and we'll go from there.
I think the assassination of Charlie Kirk, everything that happened here is fucking horrible. I think it is horrific. Awful. I think it is terrible. And I'm aware that some people have been celebrating this. I find that to be fucking disgusting.
I think this was a pretty solid take. I thought it was a pretty normie take. And that's a take that I had. I think Critical and I had pretty much the same opinion. I don't think anyone deserves to be killed in front of his family, unless they're like pedophiles, then that's something completely different. This is literally what I said on my last video. Killing people equals bad. Killing each other equals bad. I know, guys, Sensitive Society having a brave and stunning opinion in 2025. To the people that are hating on Critical's take or my take is like, do you want us to just, I don't know, start grifting and be like, Charlie Kirk is the greatest human being of all time. Let me dick ride him. Or be like, no, he is literally Hitler. And if there ever comes a time where I start fence sitting as often as Ludwig, I'll just walk away. I don't know, disappear and retire or die. I don't know, whichever comes first. Hot take, guys. Killing people ain't cool. Is that controversial? This comment with almost 10,000 likes says, I've lost my respect for Moist Critical. I'm sure Moist Critical cares about your respect. All right? I'm sure he's been crying over the last few weeks knowing that Jordan from the vault lost respect for Moist Critical. I'm sure his bank account is crying in real time as I'm recording this video. And you also get comments like this: Moist Critical never has an L take. Well, I disagree. I think he's had L takes, but at the same time, we've all had L takes. So Charlie with the PR grass is green take as usual. I hear this all the time. Oh, Critical is vanilla. Critical never takes a stance against anything, which is wrong. Do you guys not remember a few months ago, if not a few years ago, when he was having a debate with Sneeko, and he was like, yeah, I think children should be able to transition. And I thought that was a very interesting take. But it's like, would a fence sitter say that?
You believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
Okay, so as long as everyone...
If your parents are okay with it and you are okay with it, I think that's totally a familial decision to make. Yeah.
Okay, so a child can cut their penis off and take hormone blockers and change their biology forever, but they can't get married?
Oh, that's a decision that now extends beyond the family.
People want Charlie to agree with their political takes and their political stance. And if Charlie doesn't agree with me on this one, he's a fence sitter. But if he agrees with me, he's cool. All right, he never takes an L. Example, this comment right here, I think this is a pretty reasonable take. I am not celebrating his death, but I'm not mourning it either. In my opinion, that's fair. Moist Critical is top 5 human. All right, dude. I love Critical as much as the next guy, but this level of dick riding needs to be stopped too. Those who have privilege can say it's awful because Kirk didn't affect them at all. The victims have a right to celebrate. Who are the victims? And I don't know, guys. I am someone who I guess, according to some people, don't have the privilege. I mean, I'm not white, so I guess I don't have the privilege. And speaking about that, I hate the word minority. It automatically makes you inferior to everyone else when isn't the whole idea that we're equal. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I fucking hate the word minority. It just automatically devalues you, degrading instead of uplifting or helpful, I guess. Yeah, that person is a minority who's suffering. I mean, at that point, just call me a fucking slur. So once again, the original point that I was making, as someone that's not white, I guess Kirk affected me, quote unquote. And I've seen a lot of people accuse Charlie of being MAGA or being a Trump lover. I don't get that impression of him, especially with the stuff he said about children being able to transition and just other stuff that he said that I'm aware of. I don't think he is, and I'm not here to be like, oh, he's a leftist, guys, we can like him, or he's a centrist, guys, we can love him. I'm not here to do that because that is extremely terminally online. Like, oh my god, guys, he has the same politics as me. Holy shit, I just came everywhere. He's just like me for real, for real. I don't think he is MAGA. Maybe off camera he has a giant Trump 2028 banner. I don't know. I've never talked to the guy. I don't know him. But the impression I get from Critical is he's just a guy who sees good in both sides and likes some of the right, hates some of the right, likes some of the left, hates some of the left. And I hate the TikTok and Twitter individuals force you to pick a side so strongly as if it's black and white. That's unfortunately the way a lot of people live their lives. It's either black or white. There is no gray, there's no in between. You have to be blind and you have to join the cult. It's like both sides are fucked up. Breaking news, I just said something brave. Both sides are bad, but also both sides have good stuff. Whoa, my mind is blown. I am breaking the walls. I am so big brain, guys. Look at me. His trying so hard not to lose followers. Do you think a multi-millionaire with almost 20 million subscribers cares about what a few people think or losing a few fans? I don't think he cares now. And I don't think he ever cared about that. So, I mean, truth be told, if he didn't want to lose followers, he would just not talk about it. No one should be forced to make a video they don't want to make. Lost all my respect for this guy. And Moist Critical's first L take? Nah, he's had more. So sad to lose respect for him. Cum Gobbler 6000 with a rational take here. Honestly, the people who celebrate annoy me as much as the ones mourning because they're hypocrites. Like, in my opinion, the same people that celebrate his death are as annoying as the people who are grifting off his death, making corny ass songs, making 35 videos about Charlie Kirk within 24 hours. It's like, we get it. The guy who never faced any of the consequences from Kirk's awful opinions being broadcast to millions condones the people who have been relieved by his death. First of all, how do you know this? How do you know that he has never faced any of the consequences? Do you know him personally? People didn't even see the full video where Critical flat out say that he didn't agree with most of his takes. They just see this and they're like, he loved Kirk. I gotta keep it real. It's stupid. This comment. I don't know what y'all expected. He isn't brown or black skinned. LOL. Someone says, what does skin have to do with anything here? And the guy just responded with this image. And someone's just said me when I don't have an argument. There's also this comment. I'm sad I didn't know Moist Critical was MAGA. I don't understand how this makes Charlie MAGA, and I guess by that logic, I'm also MAGA, which I'm not. What do you want Critical to say? Do you want him to say just what you believe in so you can feel valid, so you can confirm your own bias or your own opinion? Yeah, guys, the guy online from YouTube with like 30 billion subscribers, he agrees with me, so we're the same. This is the most normal take no matter what side you're on, especially being a YouTuber that doesn't really do political commentary. Yeah, I agree. I 1000% agree with this. Moist Critical also said that Idubbbz had nothing to apologize for, and his racism and discrimination he promoted wasn't a big enough deal to apologize for and wasn't as hurtful. Moist Critical had a massive W take for not calling out Idubbbz, but for being like, lil bro, you're exaggerating this shit, all right? People treat Idubbbz like he created the N-word. People treat Idubbbz like he's literally Hitler. And honestly, people give Idubbbz way too much fucking credit for this shit, all right? If anything, it was Filthy Frank. That's the guy you guys should blame. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. People treat Idubbbz like that was the first time anyone was racist towards black people. No, little bro, we were all bullying minorities back in the 360 days, all right? That was much before Idubbbz. Honestly, Idubbbz gets so much fucking credit for saying the N-word. We were all, and when I say all, I mean each and every single one of you guys as well. We were all saying slurs pre-Idubbbz. I hate when people treat Idubbbz as the N-word creator or as the CEO of racism. But yeah, guys, that is the updates. I didn't want to talk about this once again. And it does make for one hell of a title, honestly. I just might title it that. But yeah, I know this is a bit old, the Charlie Kirk situation. But I don't know. Whenever I feel like talking about something, I like to put it out. And I'm not saying to, I don't know, build a fucking shrine and cry every single day because Charlie Kirk died. And I'm not even telling you to feel bad for him. You know, if you don't like him, you don't like him. But I think most sane individuals can agree that killing each other is bad. Literally the most normie, basic fucking opinion of all time. And you still have people disagreeing. So, I don't know. So yeah, those are my 2 cents. I don't think this is a critical L. And I think critical hate is corny and blown out of proportion. Okay, I sent my piece. Now I could go and play Ghost of Yote. Subscribe to the channel or you're a racist. How about that? Drop a like, share this video, and subscribe with notifications on, or you're a fucking racist. You've been warned. All right? I know who you are. I know your address. I'm out. Bye.